So this is my drum kit. In the last year or so, I've started playing the drums, something I always wanted to do. I enjoy it a lot. I'm always happy when I'm behind this drum kit making noise. And it is a lot of noise. Anyway, the kit is a Gretch Catalina Maple 7-piece kit with a mocha fade, which I like a lot. They sound pretty good middle of the road kit with basically set up to play just about anything from jazz to rock. And so it's a pretty nice kit. It still has the Evans stock heads on them, and I'll change those probably in the next year. Maybe get a little better sound out of them. But so far I like them a lot. The hardware is almost all Gibraltar hardware, which I must say I don't like too much. It's kind of hard to work with whenever you want to reposition something. It's always a bit of a pain. The pearl stuff, I've got a couple of pearl stands and they're way better, way easier to deal with. You just loosen one thing and you adjust it any way you want, tighten it up, and you're done. With the Gibraltar, it's always a pain. The cymbals are all Sabian cymbals, made in Canada. They're cast in New Brunswick. They're all really good, I must say. You know, with drums, you can take a crappy set of drums and put some good heads on them and tune them and change the sound. It really do quite well with them. And the stands, well, they don't do anything once they're in place. As long as they're stable, it's no issue. But the cymbals, they sound the way they sound. And so you always buy good cymbals, because if you buy crappy cymbals and they sound like garbage lids, you're just going to hate them. So my drum kit's kind of middle of the road. Everything's middle of the road, but the cymbals are really high end. So they're a combination of HHX and AAX type Sabian cymbals. I've got 14-inch HHX hats, a 20-inch ride, HHX ride, which I like a lot, and some AAX and HHX crashes of various size, bright and dark, and an ozone crash, which I actually like a lot. Sounds really cool. Sounds kind of a bit like a China. And I also have a couple of splashes, an AAX and an HHX, and they're both, one's bright, one's dark. And this little HHX one here sounds really good. It's amazing. I can't say enough good things about them. The pedals and stands I have here for the hi-hat, that's a Gibraltar. I don't like it much, but kind of came with it, so I'm going to keep it for a while. I'd like to get like a DW 5000 or something, so one of these days I'll treat myself. And I used to have a Gibraltar pedal, and I swapped it out with some double pedals from DW that I got on eBay for $100, and these are kind of middle to lower end pedals, and they're actually a huge improvement over the Gibraltar. They're actually quite good. However, I don't use the double pedals much. I don't play metal or anything that has a lot of double pedal use to it. But I got them because my instructor at the time told me I should have double pedals to practice rudiments with my feet. So I got them. They're there, although I hardly ever use that one. I just pretty much use that one. And I also have a PC here and an iPad, and that's where my music source comes from. There's also some software in there, sequencers and that sort of thing, different pieces of software that I can speed up music, loop sections, change the pitch, or I can really slow music down but keep it at the same pitch so it still sounds good. But play it at a slower pace so I can learn the song. I can set loops and replay certain sections of songs over and over until I get it right. And that's kind of how I learn music. I watch how other people do it. I look at the music sheets. I interpret it a little bit, what I can do and what I can't do, and then just break it down into individual parts of the song and loop them and learn them and then put it all together. So that's kind of my process, and the software really helps with that. And I'm looking forward to getting some microphones and a MIDI processor interface that would allow me to shape the sound music and mix it better with regular music, so it doesn't sound overwhelming from the drum kits. So that's plugged into a little amp there that also allows me to control audio on my headphones and feeds these active amps over here. They're about 100, 150 watts each. They can be pretty loud, so I can hear the music no problems. And that chair is Wooster, our dog's sleeping chair, and he sleeps there at night, but he certainly doesn't sleep there when I play the drums, that's for sure. He goes and hides somewhere in the house. I'm not quite sure where he always goes, but it's nowhere near here, that's for sure. Thanks for watching.